Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. This Cavaliers group has been getting things done. It's been a fantastic season for them, and this could be one of its most memorable nights, as a win here gives them the best record in the league. And for all those teams that have wrapped up playoff spots, Shaq, what can we expect from them strategically here at the end of the regular season?
Well, for the top team, Ernie, it becomes about securing home court advantage. You want to be peaking at the right time heading into the playoffs. We've seen a lot of teams, Ernie, start off strong. Where are they now?
Do you want rest if you're a frontline player? If you're a guy who's playing a lot, do you need some rest before the playoffs?
You know, a lot of people answer that question, and if you've played more than 8 years, yes, you need rest. If you're a young player, such as Freak, you don't need rest.
No, you may have players coming back from midseason injuries, but you need to get them back into the flow. But you got to get your playoff game face on. And you know who had the best game face playoff?
Alonzo Mourning?
No, this guy next to us. Show him your game face.
Alonzo had a good game face, too.
Stop it. You look at this guy's game. Look at this guy's game face. Show him.
Let me see your game face.
You know what, Kenny? I lost it. I can't do it
Let me see your game face. That is frightening.
Oh, wait.
That's not a game look. That's not a game look. That's your game book look. I can't do it anymore.
Here's a guy with no game face, Kevin Harlan.
Until morning.
Cavaliers coming to an Eastern Conference contest in this game. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Here we go. And there's certain to be some disappointment because of the injury to Brook Lopez.
Kevin, this is a big blow to this team. I mean, he's going to miss some of the playoffs and perhaps all of them.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Green in at 2-guard. He's out there with Irving, and it's Hansen in at the 3. Shot from 12. Nice touch on the bank shot.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Pass to Love. Millsap with the steal. Here's Hollis Jefferson. No luck. Good D by Lopez. Nets on defense. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Back to Green. Left side, Love. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Fires the 3. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Here's Rozier, covered by Irving. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Love. Green dishes to Lopez. Irving kicks to Green. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here's Rozier. He's coming off a 19-point game against New Orleans.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring and setting up his teammates.
Now, here's Green. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man.
And Brooklyn has possession. Following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love, Clement drops it in from 14 feet away.
It's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Love with a wide-open look drains the three-pointer. Love's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Cavs. To the right side. There's a good screen. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Millsap. The shot is off. Great D that time from Love. And even 3-on-3 break. Irving misses.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it three.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Young's checked in for Brooklyn. Well, Doris, an interesting game. Moments ago, you had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. What do you have to say?
He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding, he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
And thank you for that, Doris. All right now. And with this break in the action, let's look now in on who among the NBA's shooting guards have the most thefts in the second half of the season so far. Freak number one.
You know, he's often forced to guard the opposition's top player on the perimeter, and still he's made his way all the way up the steals list.
I tell you what, I think he relishes those difficult assignments. I mean, he's such an intense competitor. Defense is what drives him.
Smith checked in for Cleveland. Here's Rozier, and it's sent back by Irving. In the corner, Smith with it. Lopez a screen. Smith the pass to Green. And Young comes over to help. Green dishes to Irving. Screen bite. Lets it go from deep. That's good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now, here's Green. His point totals exceed any reasonable expectations. Somehow, he's managed to average about 34.5 points a game. Now, here is Young. Following the miss by Freak, here's Rozier. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Green kicks to Irving. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
It's stolen by Green, and now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does. Well, a lot of tough teams in this league. Here's where Brooklyn sits right now. 3rd in shooting percentage, 4th in blocks. And they also show up as a top 5 rebounding team.
And let's give them some credit for that outstanding shooting percentage as well. I mean, they're working hard to take the smart shots, not just the first shot that presents itself. And I think that's really paying off.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Irving. to the left wing. Passes to Park. 5 to shoot. Tries it from 9. Here's Bolar, and he banks in the layup.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
The drive by Green. Pushing it up. Here's Rozier, and the rejection by Smith. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Anthony Bennett's checked in for the Nets.
Anthony Bennett.
And Smart over to help. Young outside. Daly covered by Smith. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Park. A three-pointer, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Smith the pass to Smart. Here's Green, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far. You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Now here's Love. He's got 8. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Rozier. It's Young on the wing. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cavaliers lead by 6. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And a chance now to hear from Paul Millsap talking about the confidence of his team. Greg, it's got to be more than just attitude, right? I mean, ultimately, don't you have to have guys step up and produce or even overproduce?
You do, but really it is about attitude and confidence. I mean, those are the two elements that if you bring to the table, you really will have a chance to beat anyone. And so don't discount that attitude when you're on a roll. They call it getting your swag on today. Back in the day, it was called having your mojo working. Right. So same thing, and you can ride that for quite a ways.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Green, he's in at shooting guard. He's out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Love in at the four-man position.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Lopez hits them both. And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Bulls.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against the defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Now let's send it to Doris on the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls was simply terrific. He finished with 27 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. A game like this just illustrates the success this team has enjoyed this season. What a special year, guys.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
And it's Rozier missing.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
One shot. One shot.
What a night so far for Green. 9 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
Millsap passes to Ballard, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Now, here's Green. 9 points in the game so far. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Love's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs. Rozier the pass to Ballard. Clement, Lopez covering. Here's Clement. Drops it in from 11 feet. He's got 10.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Cavaliers timeout. All right, now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center to welcome to the court. Go, Dance Dancers! There we go, fans. That was yours.
In the second half of the season, this group of teams has really heated up from beyond the arc. The Cavaliers, number 1.
I mean, they've gotten better shooting the ball as the season has gone on, and you like their trajectory. I mean, they're in a great offensive groove right now.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Irving dishes to Green. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone.
That's his first personal foul, second team foul.
Here's Hollis Jefferson looking for his first basket still in this one. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And Brooklyn has possession. Following the three-point attempt by Freak. Here's Rozier. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Lopez kicks to Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Here's Rozier. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. Millsap has the open look. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. The Cavaliers leading. There's the dish to Green. Out to the wing. And here's Love from the arc. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Timeout. Start it.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Post, rotate over, and make
assists and 6 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
You know, the scheme just seems to run much more smoothly when he's in the game because he knows where everybody is at all times.
Clement. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. following the score by Cleveland. Tries from 16. The shot is off. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. So both teams making some changes here. Nets trail by 5. Screen by Young. Clement. Lopez covering from 12 feet out. No luck. Cleveland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Smith outside. There's a screen. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Cannot hit. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys. And they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
The Nets making a switch here. Bennett's checked in. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Smart kicks to Smith. Here's the screen. Here's Davidson. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 1:41 left in the first half. Now the pass to Park. Feeds to Young. Shot to end this cold run. Second shot opportunity, and it's sent back by Lopez. Now here's Smart. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And the Cavaliers making a change here. .114 left to play here in the second quarter. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. To the wing on the left. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Pass to Gordon. Clock at 6. Let's go. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
It's clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
First one falls for him.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
That one is no good. The Cavaliers leading by 8. And here's Smart. They set the pick. Smith on the wing. No one near him. Misses off the left iron. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Cavaliers ahead, up by 8. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Coach Vogel, a tough going for your guys so far tonight. What's been the biggest obstacle to pulling off your game plans?
Well, they're just a great defensive team. You know, we're not handling our pressure well enough. We're trying to work it inside. They're fronting, and we got to execute our counters.
Thank you for the time, Coach. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
Okay, that was some strong work in the first half. Let's talk about what we got to do to keep this crowd out of the game. Number one, we've done really well in limiting our turnovers. The last thing we want to do is give them extra possessions, and so far, we haven't. We were able to make an impact with our low post offense. Let's continue to exploit those good mismatches in the paint. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Kevin Love really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Now here's Green. Lopez, no luck.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Here's Hollis Jefferson, 8-point game. The feed now to Millsap. A three-pointer off the mark. Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Nobody near Irving. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
And the rebound goes to Lopez. Here's Green. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his second personal foul.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
He hits both from the stripe. And Brooklyn has possession. Trailing by 13. Millsap a screen. Good. Millsap's got 7 points.
And with that matchup, doing what he was able to do there, just muscling inside, he's not going to have a lot of problems.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Post, rotate over, and make your presence felt.
The leaders among centers and power forwards in field goal percentage during the last month. Third is Kevin Love.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yes, sir. I mean, these guys make the most of every one of their easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine. I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Green, the pass to Lopez. Love dishes to Irving. Green, the screen. Passes to Hansen. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Love. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. That one goes. Count it. He's got 14.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Irving gets to Green. It's a pick by Love. Picked his pocket. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Daly, finished off the break.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the miss by Freak. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Down low. Pass to Rozier. Shot clock at 5. Right wing. Three-pointer. Hollis Jefferson passes to Millsap. Cavaliers with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Irving can't hit.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
And checking out the numbers for Lopez. Some impressive play from him over the last month. Tops in scoring. 3rd in three-point field goal percentage. And he's among the most consistent free throw shooters in the league. Presently ranked 3rd by percentage.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
How about this run there in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
And that one's good.
Well, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here's Green. He's got 13. Hansen. They grabbed their own miss. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Several teams changing it up here. Nets trail by 7. Here's Rozier. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Off target from outside. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the 3rd. Smart kicks to Green. There's the pass to Davidson. Smart, wide open, he fires. Drills it from outside. And it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Boy, 3 games left until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the East will look. Taking a look at Cleveland. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, Brooklyn sitting there 4 spots below.
Well, I think for Cleveland, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
And I know it took a long time for people around the league to trust their success, but I don't think there's anybody left out there who doesn't think they're for real at this point.
Here's Green. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And that's 15 points for Freak.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Young outside, right wing. Park passes to Rozier. Can they get it? Green with the rebound. Green's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Move the ball.
1:05 left in the 3rd quarter of the game.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. He didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
1:05 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Young outside. Pass to Rozier. Softly drops in the floater. Rozier's got 5 points so far.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
That is good.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Stolen away. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's Green with the jam.
This is a nice third-quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
Nets trail by 17. Here's Rozier. 5 points in the game. He kicks it to Young. Here's Park. No good trying to beat the buzzer. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers lead by 17. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. The Cavaliers leading by 17. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Green in at shooting guard. He's out there with Irving, and it's Love in at the 4.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offense.
Now, here is Irving. He dishes it to Green. And here's Love for 3, and another 3 for Cleveland.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Here's Rozier. Here's Young. Terrific design on the pick foot. He lays it in.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Green dishes to Irving. And Love has it in the corner. Clock at 6. From deep, Green. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Now here's Millsap. The 9-foot shot. Good D by Lopez.
The defense did a really good job. Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. So it's Brooklyn now. He had a nice open look right there.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Cavaliers timeout.
Cleveland leading by 22. Irving kicks to Pekovic, but he recovers it. Tries again, and the layup is good.
He just punishes you on the backboard. I mean, it's pretty deflating for a team trailing big and still giving up second chance opportunities.
And Fox gets it to go.
Defense just not strong enough to throw him off his shot there. Sometimes it takes a little more effort to defend him down low.
Out to the right wing. Kicks to Irving. Here's Stallworth. From outside, off the mark. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Fox. Out left to the wing. Dishes it to Millsap. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Feeds to Irving. Shoots from the right block. No good off the back of the rim. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Irving against Fox. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bogdanovic. Pekovic with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 22. Outside Irving.
Move the ball.
Rejected by Millsap. Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Here's Fox. Shoots off the screen. Bogdanovich, no luck.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The pass to Snyder. Out to the right wing. Here's Davidson. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Nets shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. And Fox gets it to go.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
There's the dish to Bogdanovich. Millsap kicks to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Three-pointer. The shot is off.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Intercepted. Outside Irving. Here's the floater. And he gets the bucket. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
There's 1:38 left in the fourth. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. Love against Millsap. 4 on the clock. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And it's pretty incredible when you look at the body of work this year, guys. I mean, when they hit 70 wins, we were astounded. And then now, the wins continuing to pile up in what's been truly a remarkable and special season.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
That's impressive on one side, but embarrassing on the other side, Greg.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Green. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Park. Inside, Fox. Banked in off the glass.
That was a nice finish to an excellent possession.
Yes, Ellis.
Now, Green. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, big numbers for you on the offensive end. How were you able to consistently get your shot?
I mean, let's put in so many hours in the gym, you know, on the playground, everywhere in between. Now my shot is just as consistent as it gets. I can make most shots blindfolded, honestly. Making them in the game with my eyes open, that's a piece of cake.
Kevin, an interesting response. Over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the post-game show.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. And it's become a routine night for him with his regular double-double once again. He does that as easily as ordering that number 2 combo.
When Freak puts it all together, it's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight. His feel and understanding of the game were on display.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.